You've just bought your new Sony Alpha camera and you haven't decided which look or style you want to apply before you hit the record button. So let's go through them. And let me preface, there are two settings you have to decide between: the creative looks and the picture profiles. You can't do both at the same time. So let's start with the creative looks. Standard, portrait, natural, vivid, vivid 2, flat, matte, bright, black and white, and sepia. And you might say, okay, well, I've heard of these and seen these in my other digital cameras. And you'd be right. The thing is, that's before we get to the picture profiles. Let's start with gamma, because you can choose between gamma and color mode, or which is color primaries. Movie, still, S-Cinetone, Cine 1, Cine 2, Cine 3, Cine 4, ITU 709, S-Log 3, HLG, HLG1, HLG2, HLG3. Now, the color modes. Movie, still, S-Cinetone, Cinema, Pro, ITU 709, Matrix, black and white, S-Gamut 3.Cine, S-Gamut 3, BT 2020, 709. Oh, and all those can be mixed and matched. So it would be awesome if all camera ops or camera users went through and tried all of these, but let's be reasonable. Most users are not going to do it unless you're, I don't know, have a YouTube channel based off going through the settings of digital cameras. I like Blackmagic's style of Rec 709, log, and probably now an HDR setting, and that's it. Or, you just shoot in RAW, and all this settings is just to give you a preview on your monitor. I love that. It worked out for me. I mean, this is just a lot. And all these also, you can go in and adjust contrast and black level and sharpening and all that too. It's an amazing amount of different options you have, which maybe a lot, some people like it. I just think it could be pared down, to say the least. And if this is not reason enough to shoot RAW, so you can choose how the image looks afterwards with full flexibility, I don't see any more reason than than reading this to shoot RAW. But I understand if you're doing a live broadcast or a live event, RAW means nothing. You're not going to use it because everything has to look good as is, right out of the camera, right in the feed. But even that, I just would have to doubt that all camera ops with a Sony camera are going through all these. That said, the standard profile, when you turn on the camera, looks awesome right out of the box. I think it was too much sharpening and too much clarity right out of the box. I turned those down to 0. But besides that, I think it looks great.